Hello everyone, welcome back. Today let's solve the 38th SQL question from top Leetcode SQL 15 questions. So they have given a table called seat. We have to find out the exchange seats. What exactly meaning by that? Let's understand. So write a solution to swap the seat ID for every two consecutive students. So here what exactly meaning is, so if you see this ID2 should go every two, so these two should be swapped, these two should be swapped every two consecutive. So this one should come here, this one should go here, and green should come here, and then this user ID student should come here. And there is one extra thing. What they're asking is if the number of students is odd, total number of students here in the table is odd, then the ID of the last student should not be swapped. So if here if you see the 5, right, obviously there are 5, so if the total number of students is odd, right, total number, then we don't have to swap because they don't have next pair to swap. So if it is even, so obviously you get someone to swap, but here because it's odd, so we don't have to swap. That is what they're asking us. Simply the output, if you see here, the ID2 is at ID1, the name is at ID1, and the ID1's name, student name is at 2, and so on so forth. So this will solve using case statement. So let's start writing code and then debug one by one. Select. I'll use something like a case statement. So it's like a if else statement. Case. I'll put something like a when. I'll put the last condition, which is this: when the student number is odd, right? When the total number of students number is odd. So what I'll do is, so here I'll go here. So if it is even, or odd, I can, for these two I can easily swap, right? If it is these two I can easily swap. If it is, first thing is I just have to let me write the condition for this. First is odd, right? How do I know? This is very simple. Case when ID module. So this I'm sure you must have done this problem, even or odd, if number is even or odd. So if this number of mod is equal to 0, it becomes even. If it is not equal to 0, it becomes odd. So this I'm saying this, if this is odd, right, this is the first condition, and total number of students, this is odd, and then total number of students is also we have to check. How do I get the total number of students? So this, how do I get? I can simply say select count. This is little trickier, but if you stress a little bit and then you will understand. Select count from star. So in this case, when ID equals to not equal to it's basically odd. When it is odd, and ID equals to, if ID equals to total count, whatever the total count, first is odd and it's the last one. So if you see here, there are total 5, the fifth ID, which is this, so it's odd, first condition is met, and ID equal to total number of students in the table. So what happens is, then what I have to do is, when this condition meets, I'll just keep as is. I don't change anything. I don't have to swap. This is what the first condition is, which is the last condition. If you see here, this is the last condition. So then, then what happens is, I solved, you can say, 1/3 of the problem. I've solved 1/3 of the problem. Next is when I'll come to the even odd now. When, let's say it is even, the number ID number is even. So when ID number, how do I do the even? Equal to 0. Then what I do, if it is even, then let's say I'm here at 2. Then what I do, I go to this name and then bring it here. I basically go here and then go to the previous one and then bring it here. So then what I have to do is, I simply swap the IDs, right? I'm just swapping the ID. Then what I do is, I just simply ID -1, which goes to the previous record. Simple as that. So this is like a when, it's like a if, it's elif, else if, right? So finally, if it is odd, if it is odd, if it's a purely odd, which is this, then what I have to do is I have to bring whatever is there here to here. So then what I do is I'll simply say id plus 1. That's how I'm exchanging the seats. So this close the condition, this when this odd and then total last number, which is this total, when the id number is equal to the total number of records, then I keep as is, I don't change. If it is even, I'll go to the previous record and then bring that record to the current record. Else I'll, if it is odd, right? If it is odd, then I go to the next record and then bring to the current record. In this case, I'm here, so I go to the this record and then bring that to here. So that's what it says. It's almost complete. So I'll simply say case statement, right? This should end here. This should end. Case statement should always have an end statement, and as, so whatever they are asking us. So I'm basically swapping the IDs. Okay, comma. I have to print the name as well, which is the student. I am not swapping the student name, by the way. So whatever I did so far is the swapping the IDs itself from this table, from seat table. That's all. This is, if you understand this, let's execute and then see what we get. Okay, I think we got the results. I think they are also asking us to order by ID. Let's say I'll also copy this, order by default is ascending order. I think they are also asking us to ascending order. So let's keep this as ascending order. Yeah, that's all, guys. So this, let me submit this. Okay, got accepted. So keep in mind, it is if you just have to again break down the problem, complex problem, into smaller problems. So here you understand this logic. I've also explained in my previous examples about case statement. You can also read about case statement. What exactly? It's like a if-else statement. If you know any programming language, C, C++, Java, or any programming language for say Python, so you will of course must have studied this even or odd problem. Even if the number is even or odd, you have to print it. So it's similar to that. We are just simply checking the IDs here, and then based on the number that ID has, we just have to swipe. If it is a, I started with last number, which is this. If it is odd, and then if total number of records are equal to this number, then we don't have to swipe. We just have to keep as it. That's what it says. And if it is even, so then you go to the previous record and then bring that record to here. And then if it is odd, then go to the from here. Sorry, if it is even, so if it is even, you go to the previous record, and if it is odd, you go to the next record. That's what it says. And then it is one of the medium problem. You can say it's not hard. Sorry, it's a medium problem in Leetcode. And if you understand this, if you break this problem into chunks, you should be able to solve this step by step. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.